Let me ask you a quick question. Imagine you're in a hospital and today's the last day of your life. People are around you and you're thinking to yourself, how was my life? What's your answer? If you didn't think of something like it was such a wonderful life, you should pay close attention, because after you watch this video, you'll be able to switch your gears and start pursuing your life you desire. But just before we dive into it, if you're new here, hi, my name is Joey, and in this channel I share self-development tips to change your mindset to live a happy life. So if this sounds good to you, please consider subscribing. We're living in the midst of a new era that the wealth is transferring from big corporations to each individual. YouTubers and entrepreneurs out there build their online business and producing the same kind of profits as a company. We're shifting to an economy that each individual has a huge influence in the market. It means the old concept of working in a company is no longer the ideal role model, and AI will also accelerate this trend. This is such a dynamic change we must adapt, but not necessarily terrifying. It's something we should embrace and welcome, because this means we as a human being can start focusing and cultivating our own genuine values. What do I mean by this? I believe people are born as geniuses, that we all have greatness within ourselves. Each one of us have different talents. Not just one talent, but a combination of several talents, which is what makes us so unique. We have our own flavor of talent, and we just need to discover what it is and keep on polishing it. The sad thing is that when we grow up and get surrounded with negative opinions and brainwashed information in the media, we begin to tell ourselves we're not good enough. That guy is better. I can't afford this or that. I don't have the talent. Why do we settle being mediocre? Living a life not reaching our full potential. This really bothers me, because we're really not taking our life seriously. We only live once, but we don't take full ownership of treating it that way and keep on daydreaming. Being educated to live a life to just fit in the society without deep fulfillment. Who told you that you have to lower your standard and can't chase your dream? Who told you that you have to live a normal life? Graduating university, getting a good job, getting married just because your friends are? Wait a minute, do you really know where you're going? Stop hopping on a car without knowing the destination. Stop repeating the same day over and over again that takes you nowhere. Instead, think of what makes you feel energized, fulfilled, and exciting. We really forget to talk with ourselves, what we really want in life, that we're in the driver's seat of our lives and we're in control. What you are today is all the thoughts you had in your head 5 years ago. You are the exact product and result of the thoughts you had in the past. Think about that for a moment. Doesn't this drive you crazy? But it means what you believe in today, the faith and goals you set now in your head, is what determines how you will end up 5 years later. Look at many successful people out there. Are they really so special and gifted? What makes you say that you can't achieve that level? Why can't you? You don't have the talent? Your parents are not this or that? No, I mean, you're just afraid of believing in yourself. You just have the fear of getting out of your comfort zone. You'd rather play video games and party every night and live a life that is mediocre than making the decision to take the big step forward to improving your life for a greater one. Do you think you have to be the top of the top to build happiness in life? No, look at the crazy amount of people making money out there and living their dream life. The only thing that separates them is just one thing. It's really just one thing. They're aware of the power of the mind. It's so simple. They use their brain and heart to figure out deep down inside them who they truly are and what they want. Then they set that goal and build a discipline and habit to keep on going after it with tremendous passion. It's not such a big deal for them, because they just love what they're doing. They're hyper-focused on their goal and purpose and know why they definitely need to get there. They surround themselves with positive people and shut out the negativity. You see, all the strategies and skills and hard work comes along naturally after the foundation is set. They're so addicted to what they're doing, so it's almost impossible for them to give up, even though they might fail many times. The very first step is to discover who you are and what you want in life. I can't stress how important this is, because I see many people first make a goal without knowing if they truly want it or not. They just kind of want it, and that's why they end up giving up in a month or so. You need to dig deep into yourself and take an inventory on what you love and hate, what values you admire, and what bothers you the most. Write them down and get clarity on your own vision of life. You should definitely go through the ultimate questionnaire from Valuetainment. The link is in the description below, but I tell you, it's extremely powerful and will change your life. You put yourself in a silent room alone with classical music on and travel through your past memory and emotions and traumas you have inside you. You might break down to tears, but eventually you'll find tremendous clarity about yourself. Now don't tell me you don't have the time when you have plenty of time watching movies or Netflix. Just take a couple of hours to have the most crucial conversation with yourself in your entire life. Once you figure this out, everything will come along. Literally everything. That's because you will understand what you're good at and what you love doing. Your core passion and purpose of life. Not someone else's life, but one and only your life. Nothing can stop you once you've discovered yours. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should immediately quit your 9-to-5 job or anything. I mean, get real, life isn't that easy. Building a business or being extremely good at what you love until you get paid for it isn't an overnight success. You need patience, you need to work on developing your talent, you need to keep on working for improvements. Don't compare with other people that are ahead of you. They are not you, they started differently, so it doesn't make sense getting discouraged. Stay in your own lane and play your own game. You need to keep the balance of strongly believing in yourself, but also be objective on the areas and skills you suck at and need to improve. Building a habit and chasing your dreams means to keep on doing it every single day. There might be days you can't run. If so, walk. Just keep the momentum going. If you know who you are and have the fire connected to your goal and build that discipline and habit, I believe there's nothing that you can't accomplish in life. Everyone might not believe this, but I strongly believe it, and if you've already watched this video until now, so should you. Dream big, and if you want to learn more about building a habit, go click on the next video in the description below. Question of the day: have you ever made an inventory of yourself? Yes or no, please post your comments below because I would really love to hear. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.